It's in the air and up she goes. Not out, says the umpire. He's walking. Well, there we are. That's great to see. Here we are in the semi-final of World Cup cricket, and Adam Gilchrist has played a sweep shot. They've gone up. The umpire didn't look to me as if he was going to give him out, and Adam Gilchrist has walked off the ground. That is great. We thought there might be some bat down at this stage, but up the ball went and then probably off the glove. Now, might have been a bit of each. It was nicely taken. Sangakkara moving quickly. He was in no doubt.
We have an appeal here. We have an appeal. There's no doubt that the non-striker was backing up too far. Paul White was going over to make sure this is a genuine appeal.
I can only assume Ashwin has warned the batsman previously, and that's what he's walked to tell Sehwag. I'm appealing because I've warned him before. Let's see what we can garner here.
It's a cricketing issue, isn't it? It's ethics v the laws.
Well, once he gets into his bowling stride, he's got to bowl the ball. I don't think he got to that stage.
No, that's changed this year.
Yeah,
You're allowed to go all the way over and come back now.
No, I think once the arm starts, you've got to then bowl the ball. The arm certainly hadn't started at that stage.
Now they're asking for the captain. They're going to say to Sehwag, do you want that appeal to stand?
I reckon if he says yes, well, the appeal stands, he's going to be out here. I'm sure the umpires just checked. Did you warn him? Did you give him the chance to rectify the situation? Mind you, I don't think you have to warn a player.
I'm sure they don't go because of Tendulkar's influence. Partly, I don't know what Sehwag said. Maybe Sehwag was with him. I know that in an incident in England last English summer, I mean, it's out. He's out of his ground, and if there's been a warning, that's quite okay. It doesn't look nice, but it's quite okay. But I know that Tendulkar and Dravid influenced Dhoni last summer when Ian Bell was recalled to the crease having been given out run out.
New Zealand are normally a good outfit. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, if Asad Rauf is calling for the television umpire, I don't think that it's a case of judging whether Collingwood is out of his ground. He was way out of his ground. But the discussion there as to whether over was already called before the throw of the stumps was initiated, and I think that is what Daryl Harper is discussing there with Asad Rauf. Has Collingwood heard Daryl Harper call over, and that's why he wandered out of his crease? It is not a situation of whether Collingwood was out of his ground. He was when the ball hit the stumps. Discussion here now. Was the ball dead?
Well, it might just be a question here from the umpire to Daniel Vettori. Do you want him to go? We know he's out of you. He's out of his crease. Do you want to call him? Not call him back. He hasn't gone yet. But do you want to say that he's gone? Now, big issue for Vettori. He's going to go to his team and discuss what do we do here, chaps. And it caused all sorts of problems. Now, what happened? He just wanders out of his crease, I think. Yeah, he does. Well, technically, it's out. Now, has Daryl Harper though called over before that hit the stump?
Was out of his ground. Out. Says the field umpire. Now, whether that is far and apart from what Daryl Harper is asking here.
How deep are those scars from what happened at the Oval? I think this is what it might be about. How deep are those scars? Well, Collingwood was England's captain. He didn't call back Grant Elliott, who had an incident with Ryan Sidebottom. They ran into each other, and there was a lot of animosity. Now, there's a lot of chat out there right now.
Well, we've seen some controversy. Strauss calling back Matthews. The umpires not allowing Graham Smith.
This is probably the last one for the tea break. India need a wicket. Can they get a wicket with their last ball before tea? England have had a great session. Lead by 184. Sharma got anything?
That should be two at least. Not great angle running here. I think it more than likely will end up in the boundary. He doesn't even know where it is. I don't think it has hit the boundary, but he doesn't know where it is. The ball isn't dead. I'm not too sure what's happening here. What took place? Now this is very interesting. Both batsmen were out of their ground. The ball came back. They took the bails off. Well, this is interesting. If it's not four, this could be interesting. The ball has not touched the boundary as far as we can see.
Assad is calling the batsmen back. They need to determine exactly what has taken place here. This is very interesting.
Well, I don't think the ball was dead, was it? I think the batsman just assumed it was for 4, but I'm not sure the ball hit the rope. The batsman just walked off and didn't get in the crease, so the ball was still alive. And Belnat just walked off. So, and Indian players have taken the bails off and
by the 2 English batsmen. Well, let's see. That's it. He's out. And I would think it's Ian Bell that's out because he was the man closest to that.
Go for 4. Desmond Haynes thought it had gone for 4. He was wandering out to the middle of the pitch to have a chat with his mate. Can't remember who it was. The throw came in, and we appealed. And by the letter of the law, Desmond Haynes should have been given out, but he wasn't.
So what, just tell me a little bit more what happened there with Desmond Haynes.
Umpires just said dead ball. They were wrong to do so, but there are more boos here. Enormous boos for MS Dhoni as he leads his team out. Which again is unfortunate, I think, because I'm not sure that people around the ground would have been aware. Sarcastic applause, you'd say, from England. I don't think that was applause with a great deal of feeling.
Well, as you said, it's got messy. Not seen that sort of thing on a cricket field, and with the letter of the law, he's out, and a resounding cheer for England as they come back out again.
You know, well, maybe the applause from England was genuine, because what has clearly happened here, unbeknownst to us, is that MS Dhoni has withdrawn his appeal, clearly. We're not aware of this, we're just talking off the cuff. Nobody has told us what has happened, but we can only assume that the umpires went to the Indian dressing room, asked MS Dhoni to withdraw his appeal, and that's what he's done. So Ian Bell is coming out, so all the boos have been replaced by cheers.
My own view is I think we've got the right decision. The umpires are not the villains here. And I've just said it's messy. I think the lad there...
Well, he didn't even stand up, he just walked. Broad has picked up his 2nd wicket in his 2nd over. Kumar Sangakkara offering a very tentative cut to a delivery outside off stump.
This is the 2nd time the wicketkeeper hasn't heard it, and he had the bowler for company. There it is, and just takes the catch. I've seen Sangakkara walk. I think he also believes in the Gilchrist theory that if you're out, you walk. But this time, even the bowler didn't hear it. Made life simpler for the umpire. But Sangakkara is gone, and Sri Lanka in deep trouble now. 42 for 4.
Mahela Jawan, sensational. It's the one they wanted, they're back in it. Now for 93, it's 190 for 4. Dharmasena to him.
That's close. That's gone. Peter Manuel has raised the finger. Andrew Simons is not happy. Perhaps he's got some wood on it.
My God, he smashed that. Unhappy. He has smashed that into his pads. Well, there you go. My goodness gracious me. Look at this. He smashed it into his pads. He's going to hit middle, of course. Look at that. He said, oh my God, what? We heard it from here in the stumps, Mike, but there you go. Nothing you can do about it, son. You got to move. He's gone for 10. LBW Dharmasena. It's now 190 for 5. And he could be in trouble here too. Showing dissent, maybe. Has he been called back? This is incredible. What a magnificent gesture.
Well, I think what's happened here is Peter Manuel, after he raised the finger and saw the reaction of the players, and maybe it dawns a little bit late in the minds of the umpires as well. I don't know whether Billy Boughton had something to do with it, but he realized that he had made a mistake, and well within his right if he's realized that to...
Oh, he's given him. Tendulkar cannot believe it. He's in shock, but he has to go. It was a half-hearted appeal, to say the least. And umpire Benson sends the Indian fans into a state of silence.
Well, I have to say, when I look at this, even just a normal motion from our commentary position, he's missed us by miles, and it's come so much off the shoulder that you can hear the ooze around the ground. In fact, the players may be calling him back here. This is umpire. I think the umpire may be actually calling him back here, much to the eruption of the crowd here at Kenrara. This is incredible. Now, this is staggering. He'd been given by Benson at the far end of the ground. Mark Benson had given the decision caught behind, off the shoulder, almost the back of the shoulder as well. And Ponting is not happy. He is having a huge crack as Ricky Ponting. And one would feel, well, he's within his rights to, because the umpire had given him.
Oh, well, that's going to be a big trouble for Ganguly. They run him out, and that is the end of Sourav Ganguly. Sonny de Villiers running right into him. And I think side to side, Ganguly was no match. There's no way he could have made it. Well, I'm disappointed with the South Africans there. It was a pure accident, but he's given run out. That's strictly legally right. But I think an act of sportsmanship was called for there on the part of the South Africans. There was a pure accident. Ganguly doesn't want to go, but I think he'll have to, unless they withdraw the appeal. The umpires are going to confer. I think they're going to confer. I wonder if Anthony Cronje said, can we withdraw the appeal? The umpires are having a little chat. Yeah, and I think that's what's happened. That was good, because I thought at the time, that was nice on the captain. He assessed the situation, and that was a good sporting thing to do.
So, Hansi Cronje, it's probably just become the most popular South African in Hyderabad. And well, he might, that is a lovely gesture.
Well, you don't have to do it, but I think it's the right thing to do, whether you're winning the game or not.
Now take a look at what happened. Sonny de Villiers, the bowler. Ganguly, the batsman, is searching for the ball there, and there goes Sonny de Villiers down. That must have been painful. Having said that, it certainly didn't look like Sonny did it on purpose.
No, I think it was a pure accident. Sonny de Villiers running to get the ball. He's entitled to do that. The batsman, in the rules of the game, has to get out of the way and run his run. It's not the bowler that has to get out of the way. It was a pure accident. The batsman Ganguly wasn't sure where the ball was, and the fielders, the South African fielders, just reacted, picked up the ball, threw it in.
That's actually a pretty interesting replay to watch. Jeffrey, the umpire, gave him out without calling the third umpire.
I think he is just out.
So, Hansi Cronje, it's probably just become the most popular South African in Hyderabad. And well, he might, that is a lovely gesture. So Ganguly survives.